Hi, today I will unbox my new concealer. In my first MT's video, I showed you which concealer I'm using at the moment. That is this Clarins Instant Light Brush and Perfector, which is actually a highlighter. There I showed you also swatch of this product where I compared this with my Bobbi Brown foundation. And I mentioned this is a little bit too pinkish compared to foundation. Although I said I am happy with this product in that video, while I was watching this myself, I realized actually I'm not. I really wish to have something which has a little bit better color match to my foundation and actually to my skin. So I decided to search for a new one. And you might be wondering why I'm then not trying Bobbi Brown one when I'm so happy with my Bobbi Brown foundation. Actually, I did try some of their concealer. It's very strange, but their concealer was quite pinkish compared to their foundation. So I couldn't find anything which matches my foundation. Other than that, that concealer had very thick consistency. It was quite difficult to spread under my eyes. And then I realized that is so-called high coverage concealer, which I don't really need. I don't really have much discoloration under my eyes. I'm just getting shadow because of my eye shape, because there is going deeper than other places, especially when the light is coming from the top, then I'm getting shadow there. So what I do is I apply a little bit lighter shade there that I can hide that shadow. So what I need is actually highlighter, which is just one shade brighter than my foundation or brighter than my skin tone itself. So I realized the Bobbi Brown ones were not for me. Then I remembered I also used Touche Eclat from Yves Saint Laurent. For me, that Touche Eclat and this Clarins highlighter are quite similar. So I was using sometimes Clarins and sometimes Touche Eclat. So I thought, okay, then I will go back to Touche Eclat. So I looked up my list. As you know, I keep every record which product I had before and searched for the colors. I tried actually many different colors from Touche Eclat as well. But one color which worked really well was called Luminous Silk, and it was number 2. But after that, when I wanted to buy Touche Eclat again, I realized the color name has been changed. It was no longer Luminous Silk, but Luminous Ivory for same number 2. So I was a little bit confused. I was not really sure if it's the same color, but somehow I couldn't find Luminous Silk at that time. So I thought, okay, it's same number, it should be okay. So I just bought this number 2, Luminous Ivory. But then I realized that is also a little bit pinkish. So after that, I didn't buy that anymore. Then I just bought Clarins. But when I wanted to buy Touche Eclat this time, I realized this Luminous Silk is now number 1.5. And when I looked up the swatch photos, I realized that one is actually yellowish than number 2. Okay, they have changed the numbering. So I wanted to buy this 1.5 Luminous Silk. But I couldn't find it anywhere. Number 2 was everywhere, but I couldn't find number 1.5. So I somehow gave up to buy Touche Eclat because I know this number 2 is too pinkish for me. But one time I wanted to order a lip balm from one online perfumery. And there I just looked up which concealer they have. And I found they have NARS Creamy Concealer. I saw so many people here on YouTube talking about this NARS Creamy Concealer. I also wanted to try, but I somehow never saw one here in Austria till now. But that shop had it. So I was immediately interested in and wanted to try one. But they had 22 colors. And I didn't know what to select. And I realized in NARS internet site, they even have 30 colors. But in that shop where I wanted to order, they had 22. Then I looked up all the swatch photos on internet. And I decided to order the color custard. Because I wanted to have something yellowish, but not very dark. As I said before, for me the goal is making some color difference with my own skin tone. So if it's too bright, then I can use less. But if it's same color as my foundation or my skin tone, then it brings me nothing. So I just selected bright yellowish color, and that was custard. So I'm very curious if the color fits more or less, that I don't need to send it back. So let's unbox this. This is the package. Again, big box for 2 small products because I just ordered one lip balm and concealer. I can hardly find them. So here we are. This is the lip balm and this is the concealer. I really love their packaging. It's so sleek and minimalistic. And the color is called Medium 1 Custard. Wow, this is really beautiful, this packaging. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So let me try to open this. Didn't have concealer with doe food for a long time. So from the bottle, the color looks fine. So first I will do a swatch of this together with my Clarins concealer and my foundation to see if this color fits better to my foundation. So this is my foundation. First I will apply my Clarins concealer. Then this NARS Creamy Concealer. So I think it is less pink than Clarins one, but still pinkish compared to my foundation. And I'm not sure if it's actually brighter than my foundation. Now I will try to apply it directly near the foundation. I think it's not perfect, but in any case better than Clarins one. So now I will try this. I'm not wearing any concealer under my eyes now. I also use concealer for near my nose and near my lips, but there I have already. But under my eyes, I left free that I can try this now. I remember when I was filming my lip oil video, I was not wearing any lipstick throughout most of the video. When I watched it afterwards, I realized I looked awful in the beginning. So hopefully it was not that obvious today that I was not wearing concealer. So I'm actually quite happy about this. It's just my first impression though. Color is in any case better than my Clarins one. It could have been a little bit brighter, I think, but it's more yellowish than the Clarins one. And application was also quite easy. I could spread nicely with my brush. So I think I will keep it in any case. Of course, I have to try it a little bit longer, but the first impression is quite good. So I'm quite excited to have this. Thanks a lot for joining me. I will see you in next video. Bye!